Living with diabetes as a senior in the United States comes with its challenges, but it doesn't have to mean giving up the foods you love. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that over 34 million Americans have diabetes, and a huge chunk of that number, about 1 in 4, are folks over 65. For older adults, keeping blood sugar in check isn't just a health goal. It's about staying active, independent, and enjoying those golden years. Whether it's keeping up with grandkids, tending a garden, or simply relaxing with a good meal, the right diet can make all the difference. And when it comes to diet, meat can be a surprising ally for managing diabetes, if you pick the right kinds. When it comes to meats that seniors with diabetes can count on, skinless chicken tops the list as a true American classic. Picture this: a 3.5-ounce serving of boneless, skinless chicken breast, about the size of your palm, delivers a hefty 26 grams of protein, just 3 grams of fat, and absolutely no carbs. For older adults in the U.S., where chicken's a grocery store staple from coast to coast, this makes it a go-to for keeping blood sugar steady without any fuss. Let's talk protein first. It's a game changer as you age. Seniors often lose muscle mass, making everyday tasks like lifting a laundry basket or getting up from the couch tougher. Skinless chicken steps in to help, keeping those muscles strong and ready. It's also packed with B vitamins, think B3 and B6, that turn your food into energy and dial down inflammation, a pesky sidekick of diabetes that can make things harder. For older folks, it's a win on the digestion front too. Soft, easy to chew, and gentle on the stomach, especially if dentures or a finicky gut are in the picture. You'll spot it everywhere, from budget bins at Walmart to fancy packs at Sprouts, making it a no-brainer for any senior shopping list. Here's the beauty of skinless chicken. Zero carbs means zero blood sugar spikes. It's like a blank slate. Eat it solo, and your glucose stays flat. Team it up with low-carb veggies like spinach or bell peppers, and it acts like a brake, slowing down how fast sugar from other foods hits your system. That's a big deal for diabetics who dread those post-meal roller coasters. Keeping levels even keeps you feeling good all day. Whip up some lemon garlic chicken. Grab a chicken breast, drizzle it with a teaspoon of olive oil, squeeze half a lemon over it, and sprinkle on some garlic powder and a dash of salt. Pop it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes, or use an air fryer if you've got one. Crisp outside, juicy inside. Pair it with roasted zucchini or a handful of steamed carrots for a meal that screams home cooking without hours of work. For seniors who love convenience, cook a few pieces on Sunday and stash them in the fridge. Reheat for a quick bite anytime. Turkey isn't just for carving up at Thanksgiving. It's a year-round MVP for seniors with diabetes looking to eat smart. A 3.5-ounce serving of skinless turkey breast, think a portion about the size of a smartphone, brings about 29 grams of protein, a tiny 1 gram of fat, and 0 carbs. In the U.S., where turkey's a familiar face in deli aisles and dinner plates, it's a lean, mean option that keeps blood sugar in line and your heart happy. Let's start with the basics. Turkey's protein is a powerhouse for keeping muscles strong, which matters a lot as you age. Seniors often notice their strength slipping. Maybe it's harder to open a jar or carry a bag of groceries. But turkey helps push back against that. It's also loaded with selenium, a little nutrient that acts like a shield, cutting down inflammation and protecting your ticker. Heart disease is a top worry for older Americans, especially those with diabetes. So this is a big win. Plus, turkey's light and tender, easy to chew and digest, making it a friend to anyone with weaker teeth or a sensitive stomach. Whether it's fresh from the butcher or sliced up at the supermarket, it's a staple you can find anywhere, from small-town IGA stores to big-city Trader Joe's. No carbs, no drama. That's turkey's promise. It won't nudge your blood sugar up a bit, which is perfect for keeping things steady. The protein does more than just sit there, though. It keeps you satisfied for hours, so you're not tempted by that bag of pretzels or a sneaky cookie. For seniors, that means fewer cravings and better control, especially on days when managing diabetes feels like a chore. Try a turkey veggie skillet. Dice up some cooked turkey breast. Leftovers work great. Toss it in a pan with a splash of olive oil and add chopped bell peppers and a handful of spinach. Sprinkle on some black pepper and cook for 5 to 10 minutes until the veggies soften. It's a one-pan wonder that's quick to make and clean up, perfect for a cozy night in or a fast lunch between doctor visits. The colors pop on your plate and it feels hearty without weighing you down. Exactly what seniors need to stay energized without overdoing it. If you're feeding a spouse or a friend, double it up. Otherwise, it's just right for one. Turkey's the kind of meat that fits into life as a senior, whether you're watching your budget, keeping things simple, or just craving something familiar. It's not flashy, but it delivers where it counts, keeping your blood sugar steady and your body strong. Next time you're at the store, grab some and see how easy it is to make it a regular on your menu. Salmon isn't just a fancy restaurant dish. It's a top-tier choice for seniors with diabetes, and it's right at home in American kitchens. A 3.5-ounce serving, about the size of a checkbook, offers around 22 grams of protein, 13 grams of fat, mostly the healthy stuff, and 0 carbs. What makes salmon shine, though, is its omega-3 fatty acids, a nutrient that's a game changer for older adults managing blood sugar and more. Omega-3s are like a secret weapon against inflammation, which can make diabetes harder to handle by messing with how insulin works. For seniors, that's huge. Less inflammation means fewer aches and a happier body. Salmon also helps your heart by cutting down triglycerides and bad cholesterol, a must since heart disease is a leading concern for older Americans. It's packed with vitamin D and B12 too. Think stronger bones to avoid those scary falls, and a little energy boost for daily tasks like watering plants or shuffling cards for bridge night. Its soft, flaky texture is another perk, especially for folks with dentures or weaker jaws. You'll find salmon everywhere in the U.S. Fresh fillets at Publix, frozen packs at Costco, or even canned options for a quick fix. No carbs mean no blood sugar spikes. Salmon's a safe bet every time. But it goes further. Those omega-3s can improve how your body uses insulin, smoothing out those pesky after-meal jumps that leave you sluggish. For seniors who check their glucose daily, that's one less worry. Eat salmon, and you're giving your numbers a fighting chance to stay in the green zone. Make a baked salmon with dill. Grab a salmon fillet, brush it with a teaspoon of olive oil, and sprinkle on some dried dill and a pinch of salt. Keep it simple. Bake it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes until it flakes with a fork. Serve it with a side of steamed green beans or a small scoop of mashed cauliflower. It's a light, flavorful meal that feels special without being a chore. Perfect for a quiet dinner after a busy day of appointments or a treat when the kids come over. The oven does the work, so you're not stuck standing over a stove, and cleanup's just a baking sheet. It's the kind of dish that fits a senior's pace. Tasty, healthy, and no stress. Salmon's a powerhouse that proves you don't have to sacrifice flavor for health. Whether you're a retiree in a bustling city or a small-town grandparent, it's a meat, well, fish, that delivers big, keeping your heart ticking, your bones solid, and your blood sugar steady. Next time you're browsing the seafood aisle, toss some in your cart and enjoy the benefits with every bite. Tuna might not sound glamorous, but for seniors with diabetes, it's a quiet hero that packs a punch. A 3.5-ounce serving of fresh tuna, about the size of a small fist, delivers around 25 grams of protein, just 1 gram of fat, and 0 carbs. Even better, the canned stuff in water matches up, making it a lifesaver for older adults across the U.S. who want something quick, cheap, and good for their blood sugar. Protein is the star here, keeping muscles in shape. Crucial when you're a senior trying to stay steady on your feet or lift a grandkid for a hug. Tuna's lean nature means it's low in calories, helping you keep weight in check, which is a big deal for managing diabetes. It's got a bit of omega-3s, not as much as salmon, but enough to ease inflammation and give your heart a hand. Plus, it's loaded with selenium, a nutrient that fights off wear and tear in your body. For older folks, tuna's a dream, soft enough to chew easily, and the canned version means no cooking if you're not up for it. You'll find it everywhere, from corner stores in rural towns to big chains like Safeway, ready to grab and go. Impact on blood sugar. No carbs, no spikes. That's tuna's promise. It sits in your stomach without budging your glucose, and the protein keeps you full, so you're not eyeing that bag of chips an hour later. For seniors who've had to ditch sweets or bread, it's a satisfying swap that doesn't mess with your numbers. Perfect for those daily meter checks or keeping the doctor happy. Stir up a tuna and cucumber mix. Open a can of water-packed tuna, drain it, and toss it with diced cucumber, a tablespoon of olive oil, and a shake of pepper. No fancy spices needed. Pile it on a bed of romaine or eat it straight from the bowl with a few whole grain crackers on the side. It's a cool, crisp meal that's ready in 5 minutes. Great for a hot afternoon when you don't want the stove on, or a quick lunch between bingo and a nap. It's light but filling, the kind of dish that suits a senior's appetite without overloading you. And there's barely any cleanup, just a bowl and a fork. Tuna's the kind of food that fits a senior's life like a glove. Whether you're on a budget, living solo, or just want something easy after a long day, it's not about big flavors. It's about steady, reliable goodness that keeps your blood sugar calm and your body strong. Next time you're stocking the pantry, snag a can or two. It's a small fish doing big work for your health. Lean beef, like a good sirloin or round cut, is a hearty choice that brings a taste of Americana to seniors with diabetes. A 3.5-ounce serving, about the size of a thick paperback, offers around 26 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, trim it right, and 0 carbs. For older adults in the UM, where beef's a backyard BBQ king and a diner menu star, it's a satisfying way to keep blood sugar steady without missing out on flavor. Beef's big draw is its protein, a must for keeping muscles strong. Think carrying a watering can or pushing a cart at the grocery store? Tasks that get trickier with age. It's loaded with heme iron, the kind your body soaks up fast, which helps fight off anemia, a sneaky tiredness that creeps up on seniors. Plus, it's got zinc and B12, boosting your immune system and keeping nerves sharp, so you're ready for a chat with neighbors or a puzzle session. For diabetics, that protein fills you up, cutting the urge to snack on junk. Lean cuts ditch the heavy fat of ribeyes or burgers, making it a smart pick you'll find at any American meat counter, from Piggly Wiggly to Wegmans. No carbs mean no blood sugar trouble. Lean beef sits pretty without stirring the pot. It's a steady player, keeping your glucose flat, and that fullness factor means you're not digging into the breadbasket later. For seniors watching their meters, it's a reliable choice. Just keep it to a modest portion, about 3 to 4 ounces, to avoid overdoing the calories or fat. It's all about balance, and beef delivers without the drama. Fire up a beef and broccoli stir-fry. Slice a lean sirloin thin, heat a teaspoon of olive oil in a skillet, and toss the beef with a handful of broccoli florets and a splash of low-sodium soy sauce. Keep it light. Cook for 8 to 10 minutes until the beef's done and the broccoli's tender. Serve it solo or with a small scoop of brown rice if you're feeling fancy. It's a fast, flavorful dish that's perfect for a weeknight. Easy on the stove, easy on the stomach, and a nod to those takeout cravings without the sugar spike. For seniors, it's a meal that feels like a treat but keeps you on track. No heavy lifting required. Lean beef proves you can still enjoy a classic American bite while managing diabetes. It's not about deprivation. It's about savoring something rich and familiar that fuels you up and keeps you steady. Whether you're grilling for one or sharing with a friend, it's a meat that fits the senior life, keeping your strength, your iron, and your blood sugar right where they should be. Next time you're at the butcher, grab a lean cut and dig in. Pork tenderloin might not steal the spotlight like bacon or chops, but for seniors with diabetes, it's a lean, friendly gem worth knowing. A 3.5-ounce serving, about the size of a slim remote, delivers around 26 grams of protein, just 3 grams of fat, and 0 carbs. In the U.S., where pork's a staple from southern barbecues to Midwest suppers, this cut offers a lighter, healthier twist that keeps blood sugar in check without skimping on taste. Protein is the hero here, keeping muscles solid. Vital for older adults who want to keep stacking the dishwasher or tending a flower bed without strain. Pork tenderloin's low in saturated fat, so it's gentler on your heart than fattier cuts. A big plus when heart health's a priority for seniors with diabetes. It's packed with thiamine, vitamin B1, that turns your meal into energy, keeping you perky for a morning walk or an afternoon of knitting. Best of all, it's tender and easy to chew, a relief if teeth aren't what they used to be, or swallowing's a chore. You'll find it at every grocery store. Affordable packs at Mayer or Hy-Vee make it a budget-friendly pick for any senior's kitchen. No carbs, no spikes. Pork tenderloin's a steady eddy. It won't nudge your glucose up, and that protein keeps you full, so you're not poking around for a snack an hour later. For seniors who've had to rethink their plates, it's a satisfying option that plays nice with your numbers. Pair it with the right sides, and it's a blood sugar win every time. It's simple, reliable, and lets you focus on enjoying your day instead of fretting over the meter. Roast a pork tenderloin with apples. Rub a tenderloin with a teaspoon of olive oil, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt, nothing heavy. Lay a few apple slices, Granny Smith's great, around it on a baking sheet, then roast at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes until it hits 145 degrees Fahrenheit inside. Slice it up and serve with steamed asparagus or a small dollop of mashed sweet potato. It's a warm, homey dish with a touch of sweetness, perfect for a fall evening or a quiet Sunday supper. For seniors, it's low-effort cooking with big flavor, and the oven does the heavy lifting while you kick back. Pork tenderloin's proof that healthy can still feel like comfort food. It fits the senior lifestyle. Whether you're watching pennies, cooking for one, or just want a meal that's easy on the body and soul, it's not loud or flashy, but it delivers where it matters, keeping your muscles strong, your heart happy, and your blood sugar steady. Next time you're shopping, snag a tenderloin and savor a little American goodness, diabetes-friendly style. Sardines might not be the first meat you think of, but for seniors with diabetes, they're a tiny powerhouse that deserves a spot on your plate. A 3.5-ounce serving of canned sardines in water, about a small handful, brings around 25 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, mostly the good kind, and 0 carbs. In the U.S., where convenience is king, these little fish are a no-fuss, nutrient-packed option that keeps blood sugar steady and your body humming. Let's start with omega-3s. Sardines are loaded with them, and they're champs at cutting inflammation, a troublemaker that can worsen diabetes. They also help your heart by lowering triglycerides, a must for older adults since heart issues top the charts in America. Then there's calcium and vitamin D, keeping bones tough, crucial when a stumble could mean a trip to the ER. Protein keeps muscles in gear too, so you're strong enough to shuffle a deck of cards or haul in the mail. For seniors, the real magic is how easy sardines are. Canned means no cooking. Perfect if you're in a condo or just don't feel like firing up the stove. They're cheap and everywhere, from Dollar Tree to fancy spots like Whole Foods. No carbs, no spikes. Sardines are a blood sugar safe zone. Those omega-3s even give insulin a boost, helping your body handle sugar better and dodging those after-lunch slumps. For seniors who keep a glucose log, it's a stress-free pick. Eat it, and your numbers stay calm, leaving you free to enjoy the day instead of worrying about a crash. It's filling too, so you're not tempted by the candy dish an hour later. Whip up a sardine and tomato stack. Drain a can of sardines, layer them on a plate with thin tomato slices, and drizzle with a teaspoon of olive oil and a sprinkle of parsley if you got it. Keep it basic. Add a side of cucumber spears or a few whole grain pretzels for crunch. It's a fresh, no-cook meal that's ready in minutes. Great for a hot day when the kitchen's the last place you want to be, or a quick bite before your favorite show. It's light but packs enough punch to keep you going, and there's no mess, just a plate to rinse. Sardines are the unsung hero of a senior's diet, convenient, affordable, and brimming with goodness. They fit the American way of life, whether you're pinching pennies, living solo, or just want something healthy without the hassle. They're not fancy, but they deliver big, keeping your heart strong, your bones solid, and your blood sugar on track. Next time you're at the store, grab a can and see how these little fish can make a big difference.